Ready for action are the Knicks. It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, you know, the one thing that Melo has never had a problem with, it's finding his own shot. And that's such a luxury to have late in games when the defense really tightens up. You can get him the ball, and he'll create something, either an open look, a drive to the hole, or get himself to the foul line.
And that isn't the end of it there either. I mean, even if you stick with Melo and get a hand in his face, a lot of times it doesn't faze him. You might as well not even bother the way he finishes with defenders in his grill. I mean, he's got excellent concentration shooting the ball. Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, and in this offseason, they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
Now here's Carter Williams. Richardson the pass to Carter Williams. Shot clock at 6. Turner fires. Knicks with the rebound. And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, going mathematical is something they were, Steve, pretty comfortable with.
Well, it's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. The new owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. The dish to Young. He kicks to Noel. Here's Turner. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. We play just over a minute here in the first. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now Felton. Anthony right side. Offensive rebound. Chandler. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
2 shots.
Well, guys, with the Knicks playing a space-the-floor pick-and-roll offensive scheme, I mean, Tyson Chandler is a hand-in-glove fit as the high-flying finisher inside, keeping defenses honest and then cleaning up the mess on the weak side board if shots are missed.
And he knocks down the first one. And Clark, you talked about what Chandler has meant for this Knicks team, both on the court and in the locker room. And you wonder, if Dallas, Steve, had it to do over it, do you think they would have tried harder to re-sign him?
Well, I understood the plan. Dallas felt like with Dirk Nowitzki getting older, they had to save that cap room for a superstar, maybe Dwight Howard or Chris Paul. But it's always easy in hindsight when those things don't happen to say, hey, what were you doing?
Here's Felton after the made shot from Evan Turner. Felton kicks to Anthony. Dishes to Bargnani. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot, and it's blocked by Noel. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
1 second on the shot.
Tries to keep it alive, and it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Offensive rebound.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Bargnani dishes to Shumpert. Pass to Felton. Clock at 6. Pass to Bargnani. Goes back up. The rebound by Noel.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Richardson loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. It's a tie ball game.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Felton the pass to Bargnani. Back to Felton. Some nice passing by New York here. Chandler's shot, good.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Felton. Young sets a screen for Carter Williams. He dishes it to Young. Now the pass to Noel. And Shumpert pulls it down. The Knicks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Felton with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Bargnani kicks to Felton. Back to Bargnani. Shoots. That's good. And so Felton has the assist there. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Felton. Carter Williams with it. He feeds it to Young. Carter Williams dishes to Young. No good. Nice D from Chandler.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Anthony, the pass to Chandler. Outside Anthony. Back to Chandler. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Chandler's got 6.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well. What's interesting for me to watch with Mike Woodson as head coach in New York is the exciting floor spacing offense they started playing last season. In Atlanta, he'd been known for a grinded out isolation play style, but has actually tweaked his approach a little bit, and that's been impressive.
J.R. Smith's checked in for New York. Now let's find out what head coach Mike Woodson had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I talked to him about the shot blocking they're certain to face in this matchup. He's certainly cognizant of it, and he told me this: if we can play a little more up-tempo and score before their bigs can recover, that will help. Also, getting them on the move in the half court, whether with ball movement or screens, will also serve us well. Kevin, if they can execute, they'll have some success.
Thanks for the report, Doris. Guys, what do you do to spread this defense out?
Well, I think you've got to come at them with a variety of offensive looks. Try to keep them guessing, keep their rotations a little bit off rhythm.
As usual, Steve, you're all over it. You've got to keep switching things up on them so they can't get settled into a defensive rhythm or groove. So give them something they don't expect.
And he can't get the first one. And back to Mike Woodson, not a flashier, high-maintenance type of personality. He keeps it on the level, and I think, Steve, the players appreciate that.
Players definitely like that. He's very quiet on the sidelines, but not afraid to get in your face when necessary. And I think that's a really good temperament for a coach to have. In general, I think he's a guy who is very well respected around the league and did an excellent job with New York a season ago. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Well, for so long, the Knicks have been the punchline of the Eastern Conference the last decade. Poorly managed contracts and questionable trades really kept them from rising to the top in the East. But once again now, they look like a powerhouse.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Clark, you were right. The Knicks were a powerhouse last season. Steve, 37 wins against the rest of the conference, and they just would dominate other teams at times.
Well, they're a team that doesn't really want to run a lot or force tempo. They just kind of want to get you in the half court. They don't turn the ball over, and they bury you from long range. So, you know, they found their identity last year, and it really dominated in that Eastern Conference.
And here is Turner after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. They need this, and the bucket is good. Coming on the layup that time from Turner.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Stoudemire, and again it's New York.
Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers when there's not a hand in his face. He'll knock those down all day.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 9. Felton kicks to Smith. Back to Felton. The tray. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Felton has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now, here's Felton after the miss from Carter Williams. Felton kicks to Stoudemire. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Richardson dishes to Carter Williams. Young outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
What a finish with that hoop.
Knicks have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. It's tipped. Here's Richardson. From 8. Shot's good. Richardson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Smith. Back to Felton. Smith against Richardson. 4 on the shot clock. Smith the pass to Stoudemire. No luck. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. On the wing, Turner. Feeds it to Richardson. To the paint. Now here's Felton. Right side, Felton. Shumpert with it. Picked up by Turner. And stolen by Noel. Shoots from the right block. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Anthony. And he's good on the 3-ball. Anthony's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the 76ers call time here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Pause comes in for Noel. And Arnett Moultrie subbed in for Thaddeus Young. The 76ers trail by 11. And here is Carter Williams. Out to the wing. That's tipped. And now Felton running the floor all by himself. Drops in the breakaway layup. Felton's got 5 points so far.
And I'll tell you what, they've been a step slow here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they're allowing too many open shots. They've seemed a little sluggish to me. In his return to New York, I tell you, Raymond Felton looked to have his best season yet as a pro. He came in and made plays and filled the void left at the point guard spot for the Knicks.
6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here's Felton. He's got 5. And for Felton, I guess just something in the water in New York, huh, Stevie? He's played his best basketball in the big city.
Yeah, he had a good run there several years back before he was traded to Denver as part of that Carmelo Anthony trade. And now that he's back in New York, Felton once again having a terrific impact on that team.
Here's Carter Williams. J.R. Smith making his last shot. That's good.
Hasn't been able to get it going offensively. It's been a slow start for him.
New York leading by 13. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Carter Williams kicks to Anderson. The feed now to Moultrie. The baseline J. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Now here's Carter Williams. Defense right on him. Kicks it to Moultrie. Tries from 7. And the basket good. Moultrie's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Udrich, defended by Carter Williams. The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Now here's Carter Williams, guarded by Stoudemire. Carter Williams dishes to Moultrie, and it's blocked by World Peace, and he recovers it. Carter Williams kept alive. Shot clock at 2. White, good.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here's Stoudemire. After the made shot from White. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Last year, Amari knew that he was going to be a different player, but made sure to prepare for it the best he could as he tried to add more moves to his post game in order to remain an impact player in this league.
And he can't get the first one. And back to Amari Stoudemire. It's amazing how great a scorer he was without really being a back-to-the-basket big man.
Oh, he was absolutely lethal when he was healthy. Facing you up, it was the last thing you wanted to see as a defender because he could make you look bad. But like a lot of players, when the athleticism starts to decline, the post game is where you can use your footwork, skill, savvy, strength to get high percentage buckets. And he's got a good enough touch to be able to do that.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
"17 seconds left in the first. Outside, White. Anderson right side. With 1 on the clock and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Andre Bargnani picks one up. For Philadelphia, they have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. Free throw, good, Anderson. Both shots good from the stripe. And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York ahead. They're up by. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
And I really think you've got to love the way they've protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Richardson is out there with Royce White. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Spencer Hawes, and it's Turner in at the guard position.
Tyson Chandler, first-time All-Star last season, his 12th season in the league. This is a guy that came right out of high school. It was a long time coming for him, but certainly that All-Star berth well-deserved.
And that one misses. And for Tyson Chandler, it's been a long road. Over the last few seasons, Steve, he's playing undoubtedly the best basketball of his career.
Yeah, a key contributor on Team USA, an NBA champion with the Mavericks in 2011, and now an NBA All-Star. It's the defense, it's the understanding of his teammates and the game plan. Just a very, very smart player and a hard worker as well.
Second free throw, no good.
Boy, there were a bunch of problems for Philadelphia last season, and a lot of them stemmed from the inability to score. Problems on offense typically make it harder for you to defend effectively, but also make it tougher for you on the road, too.
Bargnani passes to Chandler. Back to Bargnani. New York moving it around. Bargnani, a screen on Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Udrich off a pick from Anthony. Bargnani from long range. That's good. Bargnani's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Knicks. And Clark, to the point you made about the 76ers, scoring was hard enough for them at home. But with 20,000 people booing you and playing on foreign rims, Steve, it got that much tougher for him away from Philadelphia.
Well, let's be honest, Kevin. The whole season went down the drain with Andrew Bynum's injury because the team was going to be built around him. And when you can't throw the ball into the low post and you've given up your athletes on the perimeter, now you have no identity. And I think that was the issue for Philly last year.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the three-pointer from Anderson, Anthony drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 5.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Anderson right side. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over. That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Now here's Chandler. He's got 6. Got a piece of it. Anthony up on top. Richardson cover. And again, Carmelo Anthony. 7 points in the game.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
The 76ers trail by 5. Anderson kicks to Young. Young sets a screen for Turner. Kicks it out to Richardson. Sinks the three-pointer. Richardson's got 7 points in the game.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Now Young. After the missed 3 from Bargnani. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Again, Philadelphia.
Has pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Here's Udrich. Bargnani missing again. Richardson against Smith. Rejected by Bargnani. Richardson. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Back to Richardson. Richardson missing again. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Plenty of space. And that's good from Bargnani on the assist by Udrich. Bargnani's got 9 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Now, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
And it's Smith penetrating. Nice fadeaway to get over the top. He's got 7. The 76ers trail by 4. Turner dishes to Richardson. And here's Anderson for 3. It's rebounded by Bargnani. Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting from outside the arc. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
Now, sometimes offensive rebounds are lucky, but he anticipates and gets to the right spot before the shot goes up.
To the wing on the left. A three from Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Here's Udrich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anthony with the screen on Turner. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And Philadelphia making a change here. The 76ers trail by 6. Kicks it out to Richardson. Good! Richardson's got 11 points.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Felton attacking. Stoudemire the pass to Felton. No good from outside. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Carter Williams off the pick from Noel. There's the dish to Turner. And Anthony sends it back. Shumpert with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, a bold draft day trade for the Philadelphia 76ers, trading away their all-star point guard Drew Holiday for the rights to 6th pick overall Nerlens Noel and a first-round pick in the loaded class of 2014. And for the new front office in Philly, it's a clear direction. Go young and build from the ground up. The Sixers' record will likely take a step back this season, but the experts all love the initiative with this move. Not content to be an average team, guys. They're looking to shake things up.
Doris, a lot of promise on this team. We'll see how they develop. Malters checked in for Noel. New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Shumpert kicks to Felton. Shumpert dishes to World Peace. Good on the three-point shot. World Peace has got 5 now.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but, you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Young sets a screen for Carter Williams. He kicks it to Young. Young, right side, and the basket good. Young's got his second basket of the game.
And I really like the set they ran there.
Felton attacking. Dishes it to World Peace. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton's got 5 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 4. Carter Williams kicks to Turner. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And that one's good. Shumpert.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. You know, one of the big things that Iman Shumpert brings to the team is his pressure defensively on the perimeter. When you have a guard like him who can go out and bother ball handlers, it can really take an opponent out of its offense.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Young. And Royce White subbed in for Jason Richardson. The 76ers trail by 5. And Shumpert had that ACL tear in the 2012 playoffs, but after missing the first month and a half, Clark, I thought he bounced back pretty well.
I'd say he did. I mean, there was some concern. His game is really predicated on his athleticism at this point, but he looked pretty good. Not a great outside shooter, but he cut his turnovers down and showed he could still elevate for some spectacular finishes and was not bad shooting the ball from the three-point line.
Here's World Peace after the made shot from Evan Turner. Stoudemire in the post. He's against Hawes. Good. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Now Carter Williams. Outside Turner. It's tipped. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Shumpert. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Here's Turner. He's on fire. Turner's got 10 points.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He thinks the use of ball screens against this defense would make a huge difference, and that's what he relayed to his players. The second thing he talked about was working hard to get their shooters open. He wants them looking for those gaps on the perimeter and letting it fly whenever they find them. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Turner gets the screen from Hawes. Turner with it, now guarded by Shumpert. Here's the screen. Here's Carter Williams. It's hauled in by Felton. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Stoudemire. To the middle, and it's sent back by Carter Williams. He dishes it to Turner. Turner gets the screen from Ultra. And Turner kicks to White. To the middle. Here's Hawes. Good. Hawes got his first 2 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
And he gets the bucket. 6 points for Stoudemire.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
And the 76ers call time here.
You know, after losing Jeremy Lin going into last season, guys, I think some fans were concerned that the team might slip back to isolation basketball and their offense would stagnate, but instead they flourished as a three-point shooting team.
The 76ers trail by 5. Carter Williams off the pick from Hawes. Turner fires, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Turner's got 8 points in the quarter. And back to the Knicks personnel moves, you got to give them a lot of credit going out and finding shooters and defenders and Steve playmakers to surround their star players with.
Yeah, they ended up with Bargnani, putting him at the kind of the shooting 4 spot, adding another 3-point threat. The Knicks are always going to be aggressive personnel-wise. This was already a good team, second best record in the East, but you know they're looking to get better.
Anderson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Turner. The pass to Carter Williams. Right at the free throw line. Goes back up. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Hawes.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
It's stolen by Carter Williams by himself. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Outside Felton. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. 76ers lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does...
Now. Chandler hits them both. And the Boston series did drag on them, you can tell. You wonder if they were a bit fatigued going into that Pacers series. Steve, Indiana just outplayed him, outworked him in every way in the second round.
Yeah, I think it was a factor, Kevin, and really the Knicks have only themselves to blame. They had Boston down 3-1 and a home game to close it out, but they couldn't get it done. And there's no doubt that affected them against Indiana in the next series.
Now, here's Richardson. Here's Turner. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, last year nobody was quite sure the role Evan Turner would have, but as the season went on, he played his way into the rotation by earning the trust of his coach. I thought he made some good strides in his game.
And Turner, the number 2 overall pick back in 2010. Clark, it seemed NBA stardom awaited, but so far, it just hasn't worked that way.
It's still on the horizon for him. You got to remember now, he's only in his 4th year. He's a terrific ball handler, rebounder, 6'7", can play the point forward position for you. The Sixers traded away Iguodala and handed him the reins, and I think sometimes you can do that prematurely, and it'll be interesting to see how Evan steps into that higher expectation role now.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
It's been a solid outing for Evan Turner. 12 points and 4 assists as well.
Chandler with the screen on Turner. And stolen by Noel. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Can't connect from short range.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
And he gets it to go.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Carter Williams. He's got 6. Passes it to Richardson. Feeds to Young. Richardson the pass to Young. Back to Richardson. Just 4 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. Richardson's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Outside, Felton. The feed to Bargnani. Shumpert against Richardson. Shumpert dishes to Anthony. Rebound by Noel. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Carter Williams kicks to Richardson. The dish now to Carter Williams. Back to Young. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Andrea Bargnani, the #1 overall pick back in 2006, but he hasn't been a star caliber player in the NBA. Injuries have played a role, certainly, but his defense and rebounding have been the biggest problems. A former coach of his with the Raptors said it just didn't seem like he had enough passion for the game, that it wasn't important enough to him. Some pretty harsh words, but guys, sometimes for 7-footers, the game finds them. And defense and rebounding, certainly not the glamorous parts of this game. Kevin will see if he ever realizes his potential.
And hope for the best. Thanks, Doris. Now Young, after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Turner with a screen for Carter Williams. Kicks to Turner. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I think it's fair to say that the top of the Eastern Conference has been getting tougher over the last few seasons. Unfortunately for the Sixers, they've headed the other direction. They've been going south, and it's part of why they were on the outside of the playoffs looking in.
The first free throw is good. And back to what you were saying, Clark, about Philadelphia going through a lot of roster changes last year. You're right, in a season where a lot of other teams in the East put it all together. Steve, bad timing for Philadelphia.
Yeah, bad timing. Roster changes and injuries, of course. I mean, the big trade for Bynum looked like it was going to be something that could help them get to the top of the East, but Bynum never played a single game for them. And so it's understandable why Philadelphia struggled.
I think it's safe to say, guys, that the Atlantic Division was one of the tougher ones in the East last year, if not all of the NBA, but both New York teams improved and Boston made the playoffs as usual. Philly was able to hold their own, though, even in a down year.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Philadelphia's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Carter Williams, the pass to Moultrie. Good! Moultrie's got 6. Well, Clark, as you said, Philadelphia did remain respectable against the rest of the Atlantic Division, even in a lost season. Steve, they had a 7-9 record for them, and even while they weren't 500, they certainly played better against the Atlantic Division than they did outside the Atlantic.
Yeah, and I think a big part of that is because there's some deep-seated rivalries between teams like Philly and Boston and New York. So even if a team like the Sixers is struggling, their fans are going to bring it on those nights when the rivals come to town.
Beno Udrih, he's checked in for Raymond Felton. Richardson for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Bargnani's got his 4th rebound in this one. Udrih dishes to Bargnani. New York moving it around. And here's Anthony from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Carter Williams with it. Now defended by Udrih. Here's Turner. Nice shot from the wing. Turner's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's just exploding offensively, scorching this defense.
Trust me, he knows he's in the zone.
And Udrih kicks to Smith. Dishes it to Bargnani. Back to Smith. Fires at the elbow. And he hits the jump shot. Smith's got 9 points. Here's Carter Williams. 6 points for him. He kicks to Turner. Now here's Carter Williams. And it's Turner off the drive. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Turner's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Here's Udrich, guarded by Carter Williams. And Udrich kicks to Stoudemire. And it's good. He's got 8.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Carter Williams off the pick from Young. Carter Williams, the pass to Richardson. Misses the 3.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Udrich dishes to Stoudemire. And the shot is good. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And I'll tell you one more thing about him, Steve. He sets a screen maybe better than anybody. And if he rolls off of it, he gets the ball and gets a clean look. It's automatic.
Here's Richardson after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. From the other side of the floor. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Pause is checked in. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Michael Carter Williams, the rare 6'6" true point guard. Both his mother and his stepfather are high school basketball coaches, so you know he's got a really good basketball IQ. That seems to run in the family.
6 to shoot for 3. Udrich. And it's White with the rebound. The 76ers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely, and it's White missing.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Anthony on the wing. White covering for the lead. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Smith. And that's 10 points for Carmelo Anthony. And for Carter Williams, unusual height for the point guard position.
Yeah, he's long. I think the main thing he'll need to do at the NBA level is really work on that outside shot. It's got a little bit of a hitch in it right now, and he's got to get that corrected because if he does, he's got a chance to be special as a point guard.
He's quick and he is athletic.
Yep.
Here's Udrich. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And again, Carmelo Anthony for 3. Anthony's got 13 points.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
And he gets it to go. And that's 10 points now for Moultrie.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Stoudemire kicks to Udrich. Pass to World Peace. He dishes it to Udrich. For 3, Smith. That's good. That's Udrich with the assist that time. 12 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Now here's Carter Williams. He has 6. And he gets it to go. Carter Williams has got 8.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
New York calls timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He mentioned the need for more use of the pick and roll. It's a basic component of their offense that he said he hasn't seen nearly enough of. He also doesn't want them to forget the importance of playing aggressive defense on the perimeter and contesting every outside shot. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. The 76ers trail by 4. Carter Williams off the pick from Noel. Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Felton. Shumpert passes to Smith, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And what a game for Smith. 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
That free throw, no good.
J.R. Smith, last season's 6th man of the year, averaging 18 points per game off the bench for the Knicks. What a fantastic season.
And New York making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And for J.R. Smith, the New Jersey native, right at home, Clark playing for the Knicks.
And you knew he had the talent to be special. He just had to put it all together and had a big season. The first player since 90 to come off the bench and score 30 or more in 3 straight games, Kevin. He's simply a bucket maker.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
White against Felton. And there's the pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Felton goes in. Rebound by Carter Williams.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first and then maybe a second possession.
Pass to Smith. Outside, Felton. And Shumpert kicks to Felton. 5 on the clock. Shumpert dishes to Smith. New York, no good that time either. 76ers trailing.
And they'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Exactly. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter.
And here is Carter Williams. To tie. Missed. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Knicks leading by just 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And our State Farm assist to the game replay. Great offensive play. 1 of 8 assists on the night that we've seen from Raymond Felton.
And you got to love that play, guys, but it's been one after another for him all game long. He just has that uncanny awareness of where his teammates are on the court all the time.
And the 76ers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. We've got Richardson. Anderson is out there with Turner. Then it's Young, and it's Noel in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Thaddeus Young last season stepping into the full-time power forward role for the Sixers. Just kind of a mismatch waiting to happen because he's undersized at 6'8", but way too quick for most of the guys guarding him.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And for Thaddeus Young, with the league going more towards quickness and mobility, Clark, that's certainly going to fit his strengths well.
That is absolutely right. He's not a really strong rebounder. His lack of size does make him vulnerable to post up, but he's one of the best slashers in the game. In the end, the mismatches tend to usually play out in his favor.
That one drops. He ties it up.
It had been almost 2 decades since the Knicks had finished atop the Atlantic Division, guys, and since the most recent alignment changes in '04, they had never finished first. But that changed last year.
Nice shot by Felton.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Now here's Anderson. On the wing, Turner. Back to Anderson to take the lead, and he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 1. Yeah, the Atlantic title had just gone between the Nets and the Celtics for the last 11 or so seasons, but finally the Knicks were able to reach the top, and they did it in a year, Steve, where the division was loaded with good teams.
Yeah, no doubt. With the Celtics, Nets, and Knicks, pretty good solid teams there. And I thought the Knicks had an excellent season all in all, but in New York the expectations are high, and they want more than just an Atlantic Division title.
The line for your Knicks, Iman Shumpert. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
Take a look at what Shumpert's done. He has 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Going forward, I think it'd be a good idea to let him spend a little more time behind the arc. He looks like he has a nice touch from out there.
And here's Anderson from the arc. That's good.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Now here's Felton. Smith outside, launches a 3, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton's got his 9th assist in the game now. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Young sets a screen for Richardson. Left side, Anderson. Again, Philadelphia.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
New York trailing. Felton with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Smith with a screen on Turner. Bargnani kicks to Chandler. Here's Smith. No good. Some solid defense from Anderson. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Young's shot is off.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Shumpert with it, now guarded by Richardson. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Richardson. Noel passes to Turner. Richardson dishes to Noel. Taken away by Felton. Chandler with a screen for Felton. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Felton's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Felton against Turner. He feeds it to Richardson. And the 3 off target. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Felton kicks to Smith. Felton with a screen on Anderson. Feeds to Chandler. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Felton to take the lead. And Turner with the block. But they recover it. No good from Bargnani. The 76ers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Outside Turner. And here's Anderson for three. Count that one. Anderson's got 11 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And here's Richardson following the three from Anderson. Richardson the pass to Young. Turner gets the screen from Young. Turner with it. Now Felton defending. Noel dishes to Turner. Right side Turner. From down in the low post, it goes. Turner's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Felton against Turner. Felton goes in, out to Smith. Passes it to Bargnani. Back to Smith. Felton against Turner. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Anthony's checked in for Iman Shumpert.
J.R. Smith. One shot.
And Smith, no good on that one. The 76ers leading by 3. Now Carter Williams. No good from 11 feet. And it's Smith penetrating. And Turner with the block. Here's Bargnani with the 3. And he gets it to go.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
76ers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Carter Williams kicks to Young. Down low. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nerlens Noel, one of those players that has become so valuable in the NBA. A mobile defender who can get out to the perimeter, guard smaller players, but still with the ability to block shots in the paint.
And for Noel, his offensive game is a bit of a work in progress. But I know, Clark, you love his motor.
I certainly do. You know, at Kentucky, they started tracking players' heart rates during practices to measure effort. And they never had to call out Noel in that regard. He's all effort all the time.
And he makes the first.
Nerlens Noel, 6'11", out of Kentucky. Big wingspan, about 7'4". So he's a player who has a chance to be an incredible shot blocker. Of course, following in the footsteps of Anthony Davis at Kentucky.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And back to Noel, still very slender. The question for him has been, does he have the strength to play?
Not right now. He's got to get stronger. He's first got to recover from that ACL tear that he suffered. But if, in fact, he can get stronger, I love his motor, and I like his potential to become better as an offensive player.
There's a lot to withstand inside in the NBA.
No question about it.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Young sets a screen for Carter Williams. Carter Williams off the pick from Young. Richardson for 3. Offensive rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Noel's got 4 this quarter.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are a really high percentage look.
And Chandler throws it down. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Carter Williams with it. Now the feed to Richardson. Now here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Felton. Young for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A fader. The rebound by Young. Young's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Turner. The dish to Noel. Turner passes to Carter Williams. Turner with it. Now Felton defending. And now the Knicks on the break. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Timeout called the 76ers. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Now, here is Young. And it's Turner off the drive. Releases. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off. Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Young against Bargnani. Nice D from Chandler. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Felton attacking. Young with the steal. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. Richardson against Shumpert. Back to Felton. 6 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Mike Woodson was giving to his team. Anthony was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach's words in the huddle were this: he's our decision maker, and we need to get him more touches if things are going to run as smoothly as possible. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now, Carter Williams after the missed 3 from Bargnani. Richardson against Anthony. Here's Shumpert. Kicks it to Chandler. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's Felton. Outside Shumpert. Here's Anthony. That's good. Anthony's got 12 points in just the second half.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, they were getting windy. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
Now here's Carter Williams. Young, right side. Shot's good.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
New York calls timeout.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
.149 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it out to Bargnani. And it's Bargnani again missing.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Now here's Turner. And Young kicks to Carter Williams. Young inside. Defended by Bargnani. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Checking out the game Thaddeus Young is having. He has 8 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have, and clearly he's gotten in their heads because of it, Clark. The guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he makes both free throws.
Boy, he looked cool on both of them, didn't he? Clutch work at the line in a very tense moment of the game.
New York's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Outside, Felton. Bargnani against Young. Clock at 6. It's Anthony with the drive. Rebound by the 76ers. Richardson kicks to Carter Williams. Dishes it to Young. Pass to Noel. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
That's good from Noel. And here is Felton. From past the arc. Nails it. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
He's really looking to stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have. Still letting it fly from long range. I love the aggressiveness.
Richardson dishes to Turner. Another shot. Good.
He hushed him up with that shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd. You're right.
It's like they're stunned. I mean, they don't know what to think. Well, it's still within reach.
Yeah, but their offense, Steve, needs to be just about perfect from here out.
Now here's Anthony. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Shumpert. Kicks it out to Bargnani.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.